fight the Empire? His face is expressionless, but his eyes glint with fire. I make my weapons to slay those of the Empire. They have no other purpose. Well, that's pretty intense, dude. I've got some villages to find. Heavy barricade barring this route, guarded by a powerful-looking garrison of sliths, hundreds of them, with plenty of magic. They nod politely as they let you pass, but are wary of speaking with you. Oof, that's a heck of a barricade. You're at the southeastern edge of the Scree Pits, a basically unusable rubble-choked cavern with, which once served as a border between Avernum and the hostile Slithlands. The Scree Pits are now a no-man's land between Avernum and Empire territory. Neither side is strong enough to take it and hold it against the other, but the Empire seems to have an advantage. They built a large wall to the northeast. Well, partly built. It's large and stretches easily from floor to ceiling, but it hasn't been reinforced at all. A good siege engine would tear it apart. Lacking a good siege engine, you're stuck having to go through the door. That's true. Here you have a great view of the Central Sea, dimly illuminated by the glowing fungus above. Far to the east, you can barely make out the huge island. On it is a large fort, lights glowing out from its walls. Ah, romantic. I wonder if my pass would let me through that door. Since we got the fort here, we've got the Slith village there and their Uber barricade. I would feel better just taking a boat, honestly. I'm trying to sail. Oh yeah. Detect the acrid smell of sulfur and blood. There is a gray haze in the air. You can hear echoes of distant battles. You are near the city of Darmon, the front lines between Avernum and the Empire. You almost reached the real war. Well. Say no more. Is that witch still around? Here's Darmon. That lady that had the nigh on endless skill potions. This hut has been abandoned for some time. The walls are falling in. Several soldiers wearing the armor of Avernum are sitting around a campfire. They wait for you to approach. Get close, the soldiers shift and waver before your eyes. And they're gone. They were an illusion. You realize it's a trap. You've been ambushed. Cat people? Like evil cat people? I'm not fighting giant slugs right now. No. I'll fall into that trap later because I'll completely forgot about it. Garrison of sickly mushrooms in front. Knock knock. There are pause. The door is opened by a woman in black robes. She's not very old, but her long hair is snowy white. She has a sickly white skin, one who spent most of her life in the underworld. She smiles and says, "Welcome. Would you like to come in?" She seems friendly, but it could be a trap. Let's go in. Lets you in. Welcome, travelers. I've heard of you. Roan of the castle has told me of your deeds. I'm Silverlock. I live here so I can watch the plains below and work in peace. She makes you fungus tea and you talk. You tell her of your travels of the Vanatai. She tells you how she makes wonderful potions with an amazing variety of powers. When your tea is finished, you get up to leave. Silverlock says, "Before you go, would you like to purchase some of my potions?" Begins to pull out boxes of potions. Then she stops to think. "My potions are very powerful and rare," she says apologetically. "I wouldn't sell them to anyone who wasn't convinced was of the highest character. Perhaps you should go and do a bit more. If additional word of your good deeds reaches me, I'd be happy to help you." Okay, she's the one with the skill potions, but I'm not. Sweet geyser, spouting sulfurous steam. The ground is caked with yellow mineral deposits. Not an unpleasant place. Your eyes start to water. I'm not good enough. Get a patrol of Avernum soldiers. Seeing them, you feel mainly relief that such grunt work has been left behind for you. Being a hero is dangerous, true, but there's a lot to be said for the lack of tedium. Probably so. Small village. Find a small collection of farms ringed by a barricade. The farmers, once they see that you're friendly, welcome you in and talk and large mugs of harsh mushroom ale. Our mushroom fields are, as you expected, sparse and unproductive. For some reason, mushrooms simply don't grow as well in the Great Cave. In fact, very few beneficial plants flourish here. A lot of food needs to be brought in from other caves. Can't go in, though. There's just some chatting. From here, you have a great view of Avernum's greatest building, the castle, perched on a granite plateau to the north, many feet above you. Everyone simply calls it the castle. And from this view, it's easy to see why. No other building down here can match it. There are forts, though. The armed guard post at this shore, watching for Empire incursions from the north. They greet you nervously and seem relieved when you leave. Am I that scary? There's some slith. Are you hostile? Encounter a large group of heavily armed slith raiders. They are thin, strong, and fierce. Must be some remnants of a massive evil slith army that terrorized this area some years back. They are hostile to you at first, and they see that you have a slith in your group. Even though they are cruel barbarians, they can't bring themselves to arbitrarily kill one of their own. They move away quietly. Okay. They're not completely arbitrary. Slith village in the middle of the swamp. When the warriors see that you are an Empire soldiers, they approach you with hands open and a gesture of peace. They tell you Empire soldiers have been killing sliths indiscriminately to the northwest, and that they came here to flee the violence and prepare to defend themselves. As you leave, they warn you that there are savage sliths in the area. You should be careful. You thank them for the information and wish them luck. That's nice. It is increasingly hindered by broad, shallow pools of filthy, slime-filled water. This cave smells as rank as any you've ever encountered in Avernum. You start to feel itchy. Well, itchy is no good. I'm in a foul cavern. Nothing in that wall. Cave to the north is even fouler and smellier than the cave to the south. There is little alive besides thick clots of mold and algae. A few hulking shapes move silently or slowly around in the distance. Shamblers. I figured. Ooh, ah, ouch. That was not nearly damaging enough. No, Suresh! Small basalt obelisk simply says SX. Okay. You're supposed to be defending Henrietta. I don't really like shamblers. And that's part of the reason why. Just so much poison damage. Do you have anything you can do? Probably not. Doggone it. I don't like shamblers. They are going to be a new menace to me. I can see this already. Okay, defend. So freaking damaging. Nullbug and Basilisk and a demon. You know, I don't need to block or avoid being attacked or anything. If you have a chance to hit me, just completely bypass any chance I have to defend myself and do it. That would be ideal. I can only summon a demon once. Choose, choose, choose. Done. I don't know. I think the done means cancel. No. And ow, ow. Whatever, demon. Shambler poison, super deadly. Demon, Basilisk, Nullbug. So it didn't store. I have an empty slot there. The spell is too weak to capture this creature, but it's not too weak to capture a demon. Okie dokie. I guess someone resisted poison. They're completely out of mana. Go, Rabbit Bats. You got this. I'd say Demon was a good choice for capture. Nope. I gotta keep at least one Shambler alive, after all. I have a feeling that this cave is a little too beyond me, considering that it's got two Shamblers acting as guard dogs. Two groups of Shamblers acting as guard dogs. It's the Empire encampment at the end of this small rock outcropping. They aren't making any effort to hide themselves. They're just sitting brazenly out in the open watching Avernum troop movements to the northeast. Easy to punish them for the foolishness of their exposed position. Well, let's see how tough they are. 10 soldiers and a dervish. Woo, dervish looks dangerous. Rah! You can handle him. Anything else I could do? Do that. Ta-da! Don't you feel silly? Darn. Gotta at least try. I want what you have. Whatever it is you have, I want it. Plate mail. Better believe I'm taking that. Steel longsword. Iron large shield, boots, fine leather helmet. Iron spear, steel spear. Iron steel. Iron. Generic leather armor, no fine... Oh, wait, there's some fine leather armor. Oh, that's just a helmet. We don't need that, but we will want the steel spear. Steel spears, 2 through 20 plus 2. Still not as good as slith spears. You can guess why these troops were camped so openly. There was an Empire dervish with them. The dervishes are the most skilled, honored members of the Empire army, but also the most arrogant. Sometimes that arrogance is justified. Not this time. That guy was dangerous, but not dangerous enough. Alright, Gyra. Find clear signs that a lot of people recently camped in this passage. They were here recently, probably around a month ago. There were quite a few of them, but they did a good job of leaving no signs of who they were. Also, plate mail. So many secrets I don't know where are. Just touch all the walls, because you don't know where they could be hiding a secret. Okay, this is just like a little dead end. This must be a wrecked Slith village. Ruins of a Slith village. The huts were torn to the ground, the totems were smashed, the breeding pools were shattered, and everyone was taken away. This atrocity must have been perpetrated by the Empire. You wonder where everyone was taken. In this passage are several long, narrow fissures. Natural holes in the cave floor. An unpleasant smell comes up from them. Move cautiously forward to take a look.